A few moments later.
Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel YouTube. Okay, today in this video, I'm going to retelling a novel by the title The Puppet and by Joy Fielding. Okay, this novel, the story is mainly about a woman. The name is Amanda Travis. She is a successful criminal lawyer living in Florida. And then if you look at her life from the outside, everything seems perfect because she has a great job, she is intelligent, independent, and she looks like someone who always knows what she is doing. But actually, Amanda has a very painful past that she has been trying to forget for years. And then everything changed one night when she receives a phone call, from her ex-husband. His name is Ben Mears. They have not talked for a long time, so Amanda immediately feels that something is wrong. Then Ben, her ex-husband, tells her shocking news. Her mother has been arrested because she shot one man. The name is John Malins in a hotel lobby. Yeah. And then Amanda is completely stunned. She never expected to receive news like this, and then especially from someone she had not spoken to for such a long time. Instead of immediately taking action, she spent some time trying to understand what has happened. And then as a lawyer, she believes every crime has a reason, but this case is different because it involves her own family. And then her professionalist side tells her to stay objective, while her personal feelings make everything much more difficult. The thing is, she and her mother have never had good relationship. Yeah, they have been emotionally distant for years, and Amanda spent most of her adult life avoiding her family and trying to leave all her childhood memories behind. Yeah. And then, so when she hears about the murder, she doesn't know what to feel. And she is so confused. And honestly, she doesn't really want to get involved. And then, at the first, she plans to stay in Florida because she is handling an important case. But the news keeps bothering her. She cannot stop thinking about it. Eventually, she decides to return to Toronto back at home. And then, when Amanda arrives, things become even stranger. Her mother refuses to explain anything. She won't say why she killed John Malins. She barely talks and seems to be hiding something, and everyone around Amanda also seems to know more than they are willing to tell her. I think Amanda becomes frustrated, and then at the end, Amanda realizes that this case is very difficult from all the cases she has handled before because usually she only has to focus on the facts and the law. However, this time, this case is personal because it involves her own family. She tries to stay professional, but but it becomes more difficult as she gets emotionally involved. And the closer she gets to the truth, the harder it becomes to separate her work as a lawyer from her role as a doctor. She is a lawyer and she is the kind of person who needs facts and answers. So she decides to investigate the case herself. And then as she starts asking questions and looking into the murder, she slowly finds herself going back into the memories that she has tried to bury for years. She begins thinking about her childhood, her parents, and all the things that happened when she was young. Yeah. And the more she remembers, the more she realizes that her family was never normal. And And then Amanda starts uncovering secret after secret. She learns things about her parents' relationship that she never fully understood before. She realizes that many things she accepted as a child were actually much darker than she thought. And and she discovers an old puppet stage and two marionettes hidden in a closet, seeing them brings back many memories from her childhood. The puppets were once a very important part of her life, and simply looking at them forced her to remember feelings that she thought had disappeared forever. This is also where the title of the novel becomes meaningful. Puppet. Yeah, the title is Puppet. It's not just about actual like the dolls. It is also Amanda, I think about Amanda herself. Throughout her life, she often feels like a puppet because whose strings are being pulled by other people, by painful memories, and by experiences she never fully understood. And even as an adult, she realizes that many of her decisions have been influenced by the past. Yeah. And you know, guys, as Amanda continues her investigation, she slowly discovers that John Malins was not a random victim at all. Yeah, and he had a connection to her family past and to painful events that happened many years earlier, little by little, everything started making sense. And then Amanda begins to understand that the murder didn't happen because of one sudden argument or one simple reason. It was the result of years of fear, anger, pain, and trauma that had been hidden for a very long time. At the same time, Amanda is forced to confront herself. And then she starts questioning the person she has become. She realizes that she has spent years trying to control every part of her life because deep down because she never want to feel powerless again. She thought she had escaped her child, her childhood, but the truth is that she has been carrying it everywhere. And as she spends more time in Toronto, yeah, her home, Amanda also started looking at her mother differently. Because for years she only saw her mother as someone cold and difficult to understand, but now she begins to realize that her mother was also carrying her own pain and secrets. And she started seeing her mother as a complicated person who made mistakes, suffered, and struggled in ways Amanda never completely understood. And the investigation doesn't only reveal family secrets, but it changes Amanda herself. Yeah, for the first time in years, she stopped running from her memories and she started accepting that the past cannot simply disappear and because we ignore it, and the things that happen to us continue to shape who we are, whether we admit it or not. And then after that, by the end, Amanda finally understands the truth about her family and the reason behind her mother's action because more importantly, she understands herself better. And then Amanda eventually discovered the reason her mother had killed John Malins because her mother wanted to keep her past, which only Malins knew about, hidden from Amanda. And this past was also the reason Amanda had once been nicknamed Puppet, as she was constantly controlled by her mother who was under immense pressure. And the truth came to the light that her mother had committed the act to prevent Malins from revealing her story. And Amanda didn't conduct the investigation alone because she was assisted by Ben. Ben is her ex-husband, and then spending so much time together during the process led Amanda to consider counseling with him again, while her mother remained in prison for her criminal action. And I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Bye bye. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
A few moments later.